MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes.
Leading off
and we are ready for some
Toronto,
daytime baseball.
The left fielder, Victor Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Richard Arena. And he puts it on the ground to second. The second for one to Gurriel, and they get them both. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Number 23 for him thus far. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Batting fourth.
Here's Justin Smoke now.
Justin.
And he hits it hard to the right side. There is Altuve. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. And Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Marcus Stroman gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Striding in, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. lays off 1-0. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the struggles from Josh Reddick right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They still trail 1-0. Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Guerrero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Springer is right there. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In the air to right center. On the move is Reddick. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 18 homers and 34 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A full count, 3-2 to Randal Grichuk. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's George Springer. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to right. Grichuk going back at the track, and it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer, number 14 on the season, and the Astros have pulled back even now at 1 run apiece.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Things first, here's a throw over. Runner back standing. He's set. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Gurriel leads off second with nobody out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Smoke is under it as he puts it away for out number one.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. This year against right-handed pitching, Healy is exactly a .260 hitter. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Runner at second here with one man out. Grounded to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Settling in now, Kyle Tucker. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. From the stretch, hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1, and it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Urena right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Gurriel, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
13.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22, Victor Reyes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Striding in for Houston, Yasmani Grandal, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music, up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
And the pitch on 2-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Grandal stands at second with no outs. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick. And a double steal try here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Richard is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
One out now in the Houston third. The former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Richard is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 4. George.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The set and the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Ready with the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Urena, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Richard Urena.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. And another foul ball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Justin Smoke, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Springer. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
2 men on, 2 out, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Looking to minimize the damage here. Low for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Guerrero at second, Realmuto at first, 2 out in the inning. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Guerrero rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Gurriel, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Reddick sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home. Runner goes for second. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game.
Now batting.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He will score as they push the lead to 5 now.
The left fielder, number 22, Victor.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Pillar is on his way home. He'll score easily. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Starters just don't go as deep into games as they used to. Sometimes 5 innings or so, but a guy that gets roughed up for 6 runs early in the game is going to have a hard time even sticking around that long.
Digging in once again, Richard Urena trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Seven runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Jays are out in front 7-1. Now in the box, Yuli Gurriel. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Healy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Stepping in, Kyle Tucker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. We're through 4. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. The team is hitting over 750 with runners in scoring position for the game. And with a big number in the runs column, they have clearly had the clutch factor working in their favor throughout the day.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. James Hoyt, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. For the plate. Now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set, and the pitch down the third baseline. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that misses, ball one. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with two men out.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Astros 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than one hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Jose Altuve, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So coming to the plate, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Reddick leads off first with 1 away. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
And the runner from second is in to score.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Little chopper back to the mound. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gurriel will put this one away, and the side is retired. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Jays lead it 7-3. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
JT Realmuto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Correa. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Now at the plate, Randall Grichuk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Gurriel, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. So striding forward now, Ryan Healy. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Pilar patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. One out, nobody on. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2. shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Guerrero is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. Richard Arena will be next. The 3-1 yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Richard Arena, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Springer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get
hit high and deep out to left center field. Reyes going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Beaver, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, Josh Reddick. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
No outs, nobody on. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready now, Carlos Correa. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses. 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. A payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, George Springer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Hit hard down the line. Correa, base runner at first with 1 out. And he takes strike 2. And it's fouled away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box, Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. .3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Sun Hwan-Oh will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 76, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Grichuk is there, and that ends the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Astros 4. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoke. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Smoke.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the payoff pitch home, and a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Matty, you find that a lot. Guy throws a bad curveball. Even though he gets a swing at it, he didn't like the feel. He doubled up on the same pitch.
Yeah, the location of the pitch, what got him there on a fat curveball that he was able to single on. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
To third. Bregman fields it cleanly. The second, but they throw it away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. In now, Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Altuve for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
The center fielder.
Ken Giles takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Pillar. He has no prior history against this pitcher. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. Now the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Victor Reyes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Bregman trying to get there. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the shortstop, Richard Urena.
Ready for another chance, Richard Urena. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. This one gets away. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So this once slim lead is slim no longer, as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Next up for the Astros, Ryan Healy. He'll get
Leading
things started now in the
Astros,
bottom of inning number 8.
The designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The Astros find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Grichuk. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Riding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Stepping up now, Justin Smoke. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 2-1 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another shot now, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Count even at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now, Carlos Correa. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Into the box, George Springer. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Just missing here. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Glenn Watson enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Watson.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Watson playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Grounded to first. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Bases full now following the error. And standing in is the DH, Ryan Healy. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Springer, the runner at third. Gurriel on second. Bregman is over at first with 1 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, left fielder.
So stepping in, Kyle Tucker. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Line drive to center field, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
13-7 is how this one ends. The Toronto Blue Jays get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Marcus Stroman earns his 8th victory of the season. Lance McCullers was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.